Ying Ying to share with us on Atomy's compensation plan.
Hi, okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this Chinese New Year season. Yeah? So, in this 2022 and the year of the tiger, and today is the 5th day of the year of the tiger, I wish that all of you here who have invested your Saturday afternoon with us, that your every day be renewed day by day. I'm Diamond Master Ying. I'm privileged to share with you on Atomy compensation plan. I believe all of you are not just here to listen to about products, about other people sharing. What has it got to benefit you? What has it got to do with you? Okay, so I'll be sharing on compensation plan, but before that, let me give you a brief introduction of myself. Before I met Atomy in 2017, I'm a daughter, just like many of you here, a son. I'm also a mother with a wife, a mother with 3 children. So my ex-colleague actually introduced me to Atomy. She told me that she's going to Korea for a business trip. So to me, it's like, wow, what is it about? And she came to me with a tube of toothpaste and tell me, this is the company. Look at it at the back, and then check it out. So I leave it as it is. I took the toothpaste, keep it in my house. I didn't check out the toothpaste. Neither did I check out the website, but I actually contacted her when she came back from Korea. Asked her about this Korea trip, what is this company about, and things like that. So she continued to ask me to check out the website. So nothing happened, and that was in 2016, end of the year. I actually only joined in 2017 when my sponsor came to me to share with me about Atomy. And this time round, the first message, my sponsor sent me a very long message telling me what is Atomy, what you can do with it, and things like that. So I also didn't respond to the long message because they didn't give me more information. Then he sent me a second message and say that he will give me a set of products if I sign up to try. Why? Because at that time, I am a mother with 3 children. I haven't been working for more than 10 years. And I know that if this is an opportunity, I need to try the products for myself so that I can decide whether this is something that I am going to at least switch my shopping platform because it is affordable, or at least try out the business model to make it work like a second chance, another source of income, like our friend, our sales master shared here. So because of that, he said he will give me something to try. My husband and I, Elvin and I, we decided that we can try and decide whether we are going to switch this shopping platform so that we can save our monthly expenses. Try and then decide whether we want to venture into this business. And why are we doing that? Okay? Because in Warren Buffett, what did he say? He said, if you don't find a way to make money when you sleep, you will work till you die. If you look at my credential, I didn't even mention what job I was doing. I honestly only have a full-time job, a 6 years job. After I graduate, I actually work full-time from a junior position to a senior position. But the moment I decide to get married, I decide to quit my full-time job. Why? Because I think it's more important to spend time with my loved ones because of the work nature. I can no longer take up a full-time job, and I plan to actually stay at home to bring up my children if I'm conceived, 2 years' time. So I no longer want to waste time to look for another job so that to meet my own financial needs. Then you will see that I actually took over an online business for a short period when my eldest son was actually in primary 3. So that is also a decision, a deliberate decision we make because we want to have the freedom of choice to do what we want to do. So, and because my sponsor told me about the business opportunity, we were ready to plunge into it, to try out and decide for ourselves. So after I actually signed up for the membership, I logged into my account, went online and saw these pop-ups at the Atomy official website. The pop-up of Atomy Singapore Success Academy. So I was looking for a job opportunity. Of course, when I saw this Success Academy, I knew that I may have all the answers to my questions. How to do this as a business, what should I do next, and things like that. However, I saw a $50 price tag, and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to part with this note because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Even though I have a contract job, my husband has also decided to resign from a full-time job to venture into business. So I wasn't ready to part with this $50 because I am really not sure whether it is worth my note. So nonetheless, I just leave it at the back of my mind. I continue with my days until 2 days before the Success Academy, this very first Success Academy. My ex-colleague, Gwen, actually called me and said, Ying, I have a ticket for Atomy Success Academy. Would you like to attend? I actually picked up the phone at the MRT. I was very elated. But I tell myself I have to hold my cool. Why? Because somehow, even though I do not know much more about Atomy, I somehow know that it is a network marketing business. And I knew that I didn't join her, but I joined my sponsor only recently. So what happened? But she said, within the same conversation, she said, it's okay, Ying. This is a session not to be missed because we have VIPs coming from Korea. Dr. Lee is coming. And then our Star Master, Park Joo-yong, the English-speaking Korean guy, young guy, is coming in. So it's a chance not to be missed. Since you can make it, I'll give you the ticket to come with me. But I will take the goodie bag back to my friend who actually paid for the ticket. So I said, fine, it's a great deal, and I'm sure I'm going to learn whatever I need to learn from there. And true enough, we attended the one-day Success Academy together. My sponsor wasn't there because he said, it's no need to attend. He said, there are so many resources on YouTube, and you can find out from there. But I really appreciated because I really need to know what I need to know. In fact, after the Success Academy, on my way back, I actually contacted Alvin, my husband, who was overseas on business trip at the moment. I said, dear, no need to waste time where you are. Come back, let's do Atomy. It has everything that we want. It has everything that we are looking for. Online platform, global network, Korea, daily necessity, and things like that. No upfront fee, no nothing, okay? So that's something that we saw. So in today's compensation plan, I will focus on 3 areas. Okay, why, what, and how. Okay, why should I start Atomy? What was it that I saw in Atomy at my very first Success Academy? I saw that it is a very well-organized company. Okay, I am a school coordinator at that time. I organized parenting programs. So I can tell that the setting is much, much bigger than this. We were at Suntec. Okay, Dr. Lee was here. Star Master Park Joo-yong was here. We were at Suntec Summit Level 3. So it is fully occupied, very nicely laid. Every one of us has a table for us to write our things and things like that. So why? Okay, the company name itself impressed me a lot. And you see, it's actually Atomy. It is a combination of 2 words. It is not Atomy or whatever that we have been calling. It is Atomy. What is atom? Atom is something very, very small, very ordinary. But together, atom and may, which means beauty, we can become something very beautiful. And so from the Success Academy that I attended, I also see that every one of us, every one of them at stage, even on video, our Chairman Park was on the video, we are all ordinary people. Ordinary people coming together with a common goal, with a common purpose, and it can become something very beautiful. This aspect of smallness, actually, it has a very great impact on me since 1997, when I came across this Bible verse that talk about the parable of a mustard seed. This mustard seed that you see on slides is already blown up many times. Mustard seed is actually a it's the smallest seed, okay? But then, when it grows with the proper nourishment, with the proper sunshine and things like that, this tree can grow up to be the biggest tree that is fruitful, that can help, that is fruitful, okay? So, what I saw in Atomy is also, it is a principle-centered company. It focuses on customer success. Not just customer satisfaction, no, but success. And who are Atomy customers? We, as consumers, we are Atomy customers. And who else is Atomy's customer? Our suppliers. Our suppliers are also Atomy customer. Our supplier who supply us with products, they must be able to make a profit and income so that they can feed their family and their business. Okay? Atomy also focus on accompanied growth. Many of our suppliers are actually small, medium enterprise, SME, to begin with, so that they have certain quality that they have. And yet, when they join Atomy to supply to Atomy, many of them have become public listed. So you can check out the partnership growth in our channel Atomy, and there are so many stories about our toothbrush company, our noodles company, who have grown together with Atomy. And Atomy also have this culture of sharing. For a longest time in my life, since I got married, since I have children, and because I don't work, I don't have a full-time job or a part-time job, but I choose to stay at home for my children, to nurture my children, I can tell you I lost the ability of sharing because I don't have income of my own. So I lost the ability of sharing. Okay? A similar photo like this I saw at my first Success Academy, whereby our Chairman Park and the wife, they were surrounded by children. Children who are orphans in Cambodia. So Elvin and I, we have this dream. This dream before we got married, when we got married, we have this dream that we want to reach out to the underprivileged. We want to reach out to the children because we know that the children who are very small, when they are able to have influence in their life, they can grow up to be somebody who is very strong and they can be a very good leader. So the photo still have the impact in my life today. So this is a close photo that I can find on website recently. So Atomy also have this company motto, 4 very biblical-based company motto that guide us along as we do the business. And just now we have seen in the video what does this company motto actually means. Okay? Then, on top of that, Atomy also have a very balanced life scenario. Making money in Atomy is just a byproduct. More importantly, in Atomy, it gives us the opportunity to love ourselves with good quality products. It gives us the opportunity to love others, to share the products with others, so that they are able to even have cost savings, etc. And it gives us a platform to learn. Like this, in today's one-day seminar, we have the opportunity to learn about the company, learn about the global business opportunity, learn about the trend, and also to learn, because the ability to learn will help us to continue to grow ourselves, beyond ourselves, and then to live. To live, of course, is to live well, is our own financial gains, our means, so that we are able to survive, and then we are able to be healthy and things like that. Okay? And then more importantly is also the life of contribution, to give us the opportunity to serve others. Okay? And the details of this balanced life scenario will be shared at the Success Academy. So if you have decided that you want to do Atomy as a business, you have to come for our Success Academy. Okay? So traditionally, there are two types of incomes that we all have. We can all find, yeah, so that we can survive, which is the labor income and the capital income. What is labor income? Labor income, we all know, when we provide our service, our labor, and things like that, or even our mental ability, yeah, that is labor income. So at the end of the month, or at the beginning of next month, we will be paid a salary for our labor income. So another source of income is the capital income. So meaning we need to have some form of investment, yeah? Whether is it the amount of money that we have on property or even investment, monetary investment in bonds, property, financial institutes that can generate interest or even to give us the rental so that we can collect the income. And then, of course, the next one is a systemized income, just like the franchise company, the Big M, and things like that, and all the franchise company all around the world. Okay, so why is systemized income important? Okay, we have to understand this so that we will know how to, like what Warren Buffett said, so that if we can find a source of income that can continue to, a source that can continue to generate income when we sleep. Otherwise, we have to work till we die. Okay? So in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, okay, we have this 4 quadrant, which is employed, meaning you paid a salary, you are employed by a company, and then you are paid a salary, and then you're self-employed, meaning you still work, but you pay your own salary. So when I became a tuition teacher, when I became a business owner of an online shopping mall, I'm kind of self-employed. And then investment, you must have money that you can put in properties or even in bonds, in financial institutes, so that you can generate the interest and the rentals, etc. And I definitely don't fall into this category. Okay, or even a business owner, when you have a system, then you will be able to let the money roll. Okay? So, and even in the Parable of the Pipelines, these are 2 very recommended books if you are looking for business opportunity. Okay, Parable of the Pipelines, yes, we take time to connect the pipes together, but once we reach the source of the water to where we want, then it will continue to flow. Okay? So, what kind of, having said why I should start Atomy, because it's a system income and a lot of things that has happened. So what kind of company is Atomy? Okay? Atomy is a direct sale company. Like our Chairman Park have said just now, yeah? Direct sales, or even our sales master have said it's a direct sales company. Okay? So meaning there's no bubble cost of the wholesaler price, retail price. The price that we get today is actually the direct price that the supplier is supplying to the consumer. Okay? So Atomy is a direct selling online company. Okay? Not just one company, but it is a global network. Okay? And who is Atomy? Atomy is the sole distributor of products that is R&D and manufactured by Coma B&H. And what is Coma B&H? Coma B&H is a joint venture between 2 companies. Okay, Coma B&H is a public listed company. You can Google online to find more details of Coma B&H. Okay, it's a joint venture between Korea Atomic Energy Research Institute. In short, is KERI, which is a government-funded research company, and with Korea Coma. Korea Coma is known for its ODM and OEM products. Okay, so the details of KERI, you can Google online. Okay, so these are legit company, and this from Korean government. Okay, and then our Korea Coma is the ODM, first ODM company of health and skincare products. Okay, and they have research companies globally, and then it is the 100 years of know-how. research know-how, R&D know-how. Okay, Atomy's, another strategy of Atomy is this GSGS, global sourcing, global sales. Like Stella have shared just now, we have some of the products that is actually from Taiwan. Yeah, we have also the Kampot black pepper that is from Cambodia. We also have the chia seeds, etc., that is from our USA. So even recently, we have the bird nest from Malaysia. Yeah, we have the curry from Malaysia, or even seasonal mooncake from Malaysia. So as long as they meet Atomy criteria, okay, which I will share a little bit about the criteria later on. Okay, and not only that, Atomy also was awarded this $100 million Export Tower Award in 2019. So, when we are looking for opportunity, we have to look at what are some of the company selection criteria. We have to look at 4 things. First of all, the chairman's worldview. Secondly, whether the products get voluntarily repurchased, or are they very high up that nobody will buy unless you need to do the business or for whatever reason. And then does it have a well-balanced and unchanging compensation plan? And last of all, whether does it have an established educational system? Okay, our Chairman Park, our MC Juliana already shared with us what are some of the credentials of our Chairman Park. Okay, these are only the last 10 years credentials, but the success of Atomy today is actually lying down to all his previous experience with his, those who heard about his story, you know about his advanced knowledge of the trend of online shopping mall and things like that. And then because he was so advanced, it has to fail and things like that. And all these contribute to the success, how he has led Atomy today. Okay, then the next one, whether did our products get voluntarily repurchased? I think Stella has shared a lot why the products are so good quality and yet they are so affordably priced. Okay, so Atomy tagline is absolute quality yet affordable price. So what does it mean? The quality that no one else can match. Okay? And then Atomy sells what? Daily necessities products. From toothpaste, toothbrush, to coffee, to tea, to noodles, to snacks. And of course, we also have the healthcare products like vitamin C, probiotics, etc. So these are daily necessity products that we have at this global online shopping mall. And then Atomy products also have top 5 selling products, which is our Starship product, Himohim, our skincare, our health products, and our daily products. Even, why did Atomy products get voluntarily repurchased? For example, like our Himohim. The first generation of Himohim was actually 30 packs. Then because of the increase in consumption and the volume, Chairman Park negotiated an increase in the volume until now we have 60 packs in a box with the same price. Okay? The details of it, you can actually read at our global Atomy. Same thing for our skincare. It has not only changed the packaging, the volume has also increased without increasing the price tag. Okay? So this is the first series of the Atomy skincare products. Okay, even daily necessities like our deep cleansers, our foam cleansers, the volume has increased because Chairman Park believed that as Atomy members, we should use the products so that it will see the results in us. Yeah? And then even the toothpaste, from 120 gram to the now 200 gram. Okay? So other than all these absolute quality, absolute price products, and even with this 60 days refund policy, Atomy products has the lowest return rate compared to the top 10 company that is available, that is launched. Okay, and Atomy is also the first direct selling company that to be awarded with CCM, Consumer Centered Management Certificate. And that is our chairman and the wife receiving the award. Okay, and then when we look at a company, we must find out what is the strength. So what is the strength and characteristic of Atomy? First of all, there is no joining fee. Did any one of you join Atomy with a fee? Did anybody pay a fee to join? No need to tell me if you do. If you do, you tell some of the leaders quietly. You may have joined the wrong place. Okay, Atomy, there is absolutely no joining fee, no maintenance fee, and no other fee required. No startup kit and things like that. Okay, and we have the binary structure, and we have indefinite levels of accumulation. Yeah, in other companies, they have a limit of 100 levels or whatever. Atomy is totally no limit. Okay? And then it is global one marketing. Meaning if you are Singapore members, you are able to expand your business to Indonesia, to China, to India, etc. You don't need to join a different membership for different countries. And then there is a compensation ceiling. Okay, so that it actually breaks the record of the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. No, we have a compensation ceiling so that everyone who begins now, you get the chance to be compensated by Atomy. Okay, this is the binary structure. Binary means 2. So you just need to have 2 as a start, and then you, based on allow the multiplication to take place, and then it will continue to grow. And it is global one network. That's important, huh? Okay, and then Atomy. Atomy has a very easy, balanced, and unchanging compensation plan. This compensation plan was crafted out by our chairman Park. Okay, and then it has not changed since day one. So, how did Atomy share the commission? Okay, the company will take back 30%, okay, of the commission from the sales of the products, and distribute the rest of the 70% to all Atomy agent members. Okay, of this 70%, 44% is distributed as general commission, 20% as master bonus, and 6% for education fee, or the center management fee. Okay, so we have 4 types of commission in Atomy. And what are the 4 types of commission? We have the general commission, we have the multi-matching bonus, we have the mastership bonus, and then we have this educational commission. Okay, so how can I do my Atomy business? Yeah, we have heard so much how it can be compensated and things like that. So how can I do my Atomy business? I think our sales master have given us the clue. Stella has also given us the clue. First of all, we need to be an Atomy consumer. Remember, it's an online shopping mall that sells daily necessities. We have to use the products ourselves. Okay, start by purchasing Atomy products and then switch the store. Okay, because as an agent member, you are actually the owner of the store. Okay, when I become a member in Atomy, I'm the owner of Atomy shopping mall. Okay, so I should be buying from my own shopping mall instead of someone else's shopping mall. Okay, so store switch to Atomy, and then become a loyal consumer. Continue to repurchase products, and then once you like the product, share it with others so that they too can enjoy the cost savings, they too can enjoy better health and better lifestyle from purchasing from Atomy. And then, because you have recommended to others to join you, you receive Atomy compensation plan in terms of general commission. Okay? And if you decide to do further, then join as a business partner, join in the system to learn how to do it and to grow together. Like here in this event, we actually have members from different lineage and different country also. Yeah, so we can grow together, just like what they say. If you want to be successful, be with those who are successful. You want to be wise, be with those who are wise. Okay, don't do it alone, it is a teamwork. And in order to receive commission from Atomy, we have to understand these 3 points, which is the point value, personal point value, PPV, and downline group point value, GPV. Okay, so what is point value? In our website, you will see that there is a product, there is a price tag, the amount that we have to pay when we buy the products from Atomy. And then below it, you see the PV. PV is a point value. So every product in Atomy will be tagged to a point value, regardless whether it is a health, the skincare, the toothbrush, or the noodles. Okay, the food products, every product. And even the newly launched CNY Kit 2, we also have special dedicated products that Atomy Singapore has chosen for these 5 kits. Okay, so for newcomers, if you do not know what products you should be buying to try, I suggest you to pick one of these kits which you think you can try. And later on at the announcement, we will tell you why it is worth it to actually buy from the kit. Okay? And remember, we talked about PPV, our personal point value. That is also our membership class or our dealership class. There are altogether 5 dealership class in Atomy. So what is the advantage of our personal point value? It is accumulated when we make our own personal purchase in our own account. And there is no flushing, no zeroizing of the point values in our own account as long as we make 1 purchase per year to keep it active. And then we need a minimum of 10,000 personal point value to start accumulating group point values, meaning the point values that our friends that we share make their own purchase. Okay, then so this is general commission. So commission, we have to understand the binary structure. So it begins with me, and it begins with the 2 person. Okay, the first person that we sign up will be on our left group, and the next will be on our right group, like this. So we continue to sign our friends, our relatives, or somebody who want to join us in Atomy in this binary structure. So the next thing is, there are 2 criteria to meet the commission. And what are they? We have our personal PV, remember the dealership, the 5 dealerships class, and then we have our left group point value and our right group point value. Okay? We can accumulate point value, our group point value, every day except the 1st of January and on Sunday. So every day we have a chance to receive commission from Atomy. Okay, so this will show us about this general commission. It is an accumulation of the point values from Wednesday to Tuesday and paid on the following Tuesday. So the first level of point values that Atomy will reward us is based on 300,000 small group point value. Okay, it's equivalent to 15 points, about $75 Singapore dollars. Then the next tier is 700,000 PVs. Okay, with the same amount of personal point value or dealership class, we are entitled to about $150. And it continues to grow until there is a maximum. Remember, we say that Atomy has a ceiling. So until the maximum of 50 million group point value. So which means in Atomy General Commission alone, we have the opportunity to receive $1,500 in General Commission. And where will pay you 166 times more from the very first point, and about 20 times from the first payment of $75 until $1,500. The other day, I was just having a conversation with a friend saying that she's been doing overtime and things like that. So I was asking her, so did she get overtime claim and things like that? She said, no, I'm beyond that, I'm executive level. So out of curiosity, I asked her, so how much is beyond executive level that you are not entitled to overtime claim? She said about 2,400, 3,000. My goodness, that is the same rate that I have in year 2000, when I left my last employment. 22 years later, it is still the same benchmark. But how much our rice and coffee have grown. And we are still stuck at that. And these people who are getting paid 2,400, 3,000, they cannot claim overtime pay anymore. So this is what has happened. But Atomy can pay us up to 1,500 per day. Is that enough? Is that enough? Yes, right? Then you can do Atomy. Okay? And whatever you have seen here is just what is factual. So this is my own record. We actually joined Atomy as a member in February. In March, in May, we actually make some purchases. We recommended friends. And then in June, we received our first payoff from Atomy. At that time, we get about $85. So this is my name, Ng Ying Ying, and then the bank account and things like that. Okay? So that is the first commission. So I verify for myself, after 1 month from my first purchase, that Atomy General Commission is real. Then the next tier that we have is the multi-matching bonus. Okay? There are 2 periods in each month that we can achieve this multi-matching bonus, which is on the 1st to the 15th, and on the 16th to the end of the month. Okay? So once we are able to reach a minimum 2.5 million PVs in our group, our small group, we will get the title Sales Master. And then there are altogether 7 mastership in Atomy that we can go for. Okay, so we also verify for ourselves at the end of 2017, we achieved our goal to be a sales master, and then we received our mastership bonus of about $500. Okay, you see on the 7th, it is paid on the 7th for the following month's achievement. Okay, and then, why is Atomy a company that actually take care of the beginners? Remember, we have this 20% mastership bonus. Atomy gives 10% alone to sales master because Atomy knows that the beginners are the toughest, and then they take care of the beginners. And then the third type of bonus that Atomy can get is mastership bonus. Okay, mastership bonus, after sales master, we no longer look at the point values. Okay, after sales master, we look at leadership. We need to have 2 leaders on each group from Diamond Mastership onwards. Okay, Diamond Master, we need to have 2 sales master on each group. And then Sharon Rose, you need to have Diamond Master. And all this continue until the 7th level of mastership of Imperial Master. Imperial Master, you need to have 2 Crown Master on each group. And this is our Diamond Mastership promotion that we had last year. So we actually verify step by step all these things. Other than that, what else? Just now we talked about Imperial Master, right? Is the Imperial Master real? Yes. Okay? This is our, Okay, then other than the master bonus, right, the 10%, we also get one-time gift. For sales master, we get actually the 1 set of Fame, Hemohim, and then the evening care set. Products for sales master to try. And then for the Diamond Master, you get products. And even previously, they gave us laptop. But now, because many of us already have a lot of devices, so they choose to give us cash instead. Then after that, it will be cash onwards, from Sharon Rose Master onwards, and things like that. Okay? Then all the way, then by the time we reach Royal Master, you will have credit card limits, and then even car rental. And by Imperial Master, you get the cash of $1.3 million. You get a sedan car, and then you also get credit card limits. You even get an office and a private secretary. So is it real? Yes, it is real. We verify for ourselves at our Sales Master ceremony that we get the products from Chairman Park directly together with my sponsor, who was also promoted as a Sales Master then. Then, we also verify that the Imperial Master is real. Elvin and I, we went to Korea. We bought our ticket, went to Korea, and we witnessed her crowning ceremony. And we had the privilege to take a photo with her. Does it stay at one Imperial Master? Of course not. Atomy continued to have Imperial Master in 2018, 2019, and also in 2020, despite of the pandemics. And in 2021, despite the fact that the pandemic continued, we still have the 8 Imperial Master. we still have the 9 Imperial Master. And 2022 this year, we may have the first overseas Imperial Master from Taiwan, Malaysia, or even Singapore, because we already have Crown Master, Crown Leaders Club members in all these countries. And then the last type of commission that we can get from Atomy as an agent member is the educational fee that is given. The 6% is given to center managers. We have center managers like Pai Min, who is here today. Yeah. So they are the ones who take up the headship to want to provide education to members. Like our sales master say, if you have any question, go to the centers where you belong. They are able to educate you beyond what the general system does not provide. Okay, to try the products, to understand more about the products in details and things like that. So, Atomy also have an established educational system. Okay, and what are the educational system that we have? First of all is the Lifestyle Center. The next one is today, one-day seminar. Last Saturday, we had the Success Academy, whereby we have not only the sharing of products, company intro, but we also have the mastership promotion ceremony where you see our sales master promotion, diamond master promotion, or even the imperial master's promotion. And we also, because of the pandemic, we also have this online, simultaneous online via YouTube for today's seminar and last week's Success Academy. And of course, we also have these regional and part-time seminars. Something not to be missed by all Atomian builders are our Korea Success Academy that has simultaneous translations in English, Chinese, or even in Spain, in whatever languages, in India that you are comfortable with. Okay, so those of you who are here, this is not just my story. This is not just Ying's story, Stella's story, Juliana's story. It is your own story. You can make the decision to create your own story. Starting today. It is never too late because we all start as a first member. Okay? And then we succeed together in the global system. So what is it that I saw in Atomy? Yeah? Atomy is a doable platform for my family, for my loved ones. Okay, Atomy is a balanced life scenario whereby our life can revert to where it should begin in the first place, which is to enjoy God and to love Him forever. If I have to constantly worry about where the money is coming in, whether am I able to feed my family members, I can never enjoy life to its fullest. A few years of sacrifice and hard work is necessary so that we can reap a harvest for our lifetime and for the next generation. All these are possible because of a well-thought-of success system and teamwork. Okay? In order to do Atomy, we need to empty our cup. Okay? Whatever experience we have, whatever business experience, life experience we have, empty it. Atomy has a proven success system. Follow the systems, follow the leaders, yeah? They have already proven to you. Atomy was launched in Korea since 2009, in Singapore since 2015. We already have so many successful leaders. Please follow and do what they say. And with this, I wish all of you, 如虎添翼, may we soar like the tiger in 2022, starting from today and the rest of your life. Thank you.
Thank you.